Well, first, I couldn't be more proud of our kids. Tremendous effort tonight, toughness. What they're having to deal with and go through right now as a team, a lot of adversity. And they just continue to show up and compete. I just thought tonight in a really, hostile environment, they were really special. And I couldn't be more proud of them. I thought our toughness really showed when they made their run after we started the game up 9-2. Baylor came back and made the run. We called timeout, and we're down, I think, 20-13, if I'm not mistaken. I thought from that moment on, we were a little sleepy to start the third quarter, but after that, I thought our kids were locked in and showed a lot of toughness and resilience. And, our kids do it the right way. We don't talk a lot. We just go to work. They're not a bunch of talkers and social media people yapping, and they just, and we talk about that, about being classy and handling your business and let your play do your talking. And I think we do that, and I think that says a lot about these kids, says a lot about how they were raised and their parents. You guys, y'all may not know it in the room, but Deanna Gaston's about 60%. We got 2 big buckets from her tonight, 3 big rebounds. I'm just trying to nurse her along to get her back healthy. I think if I can get her healthy and we can keep Madison healthy, I think our team has got a chance to make a run. But Madison hadn't practiced in 5 days, y'all. Like, you talk about a warrior. The kid goes out and plays 36 minutes tonight. I had no idea she was going to play 36 minutes. And our trainer probably is the MVP. Cheyenne, she's probably the MVP of tonight because she's getting her and Deanna healthy. But I thought Amo and Taylor were really special tonight. They were a combined 13 for 25 inside. You add Deanna's 2 for 3 and Amina's 1 for 2. We went 16 for 30 in the hole. So I just thought our execution was pretty good at times. We still turn the ball over, y'all, too much, 18 turnovers.
Yeah.
But, I thought our kids played really hard against a really good team. Baylor's a really good team. Nikki's doing a great job. They obviously came into our place and, we were still trying to find our way a little bit. Not an excuse, but we were still trying to figure out how to play and compete without, in my opinion, the best guard in the country in Rory Harmon. So I will say this. If there's another freshman in the country doing what Madison Booker's doing for our team right now, you're welcome to point her out. From running our team to having to defend to having to score and play the minutes that she's playing, the kid is special, y'all. There's another player at Texas that wore number 35 a while back on the men's side that's a pretty good player still playing. I'm going to tell you what, if he was better than her as a freshman, I'd like to see some film because this kid right here is, I've coached a long time, 39 years, had some really good players, some really good freshmen. Between her and Rory Harmon, their freshman year, and Amo got hurt early in her freshman year, but there's not 2 better freshmen than I don't think I've ever coached. So it's a great win for us. Proud of our kids. I'm proud of our toughness and our resilience. And I'm proud for how they handle themselves because they're doing it the right way and they're doing it under some really adverse conditions right now.
We're going to bring the microphones around. We'll start.
Aaliyah, what happened there in the third quarter with you? And also, piggybacking off that, what did you think of the way your teammates responded in the immediate aftermath of you going out?
Yeah, just a little ankle tweak. It was not my knee, guys. I'll be fine though. I'll rehab and get treatment. But I'm so proud of this team. That's all I can say. I feel like Coach told us it was going to be a dogfight, and we knew that. And I think we came in here and we fought to the end. Of course, there were moments I had mental lapses. My team had mental lapses, but I think at the end of the day, he tries to put an emphasis on every possession matters. And at the end of the day, you want to be the team that just wins more possessions than the other. And I think we came out there and did that tonight. So I'm just really proud of my team.
Vic, you touched on it, but I think it was 38-18 advantage in the paint. You know, how tough is this team to play when Amo and Taylor are playing like that, and you guys are getting that production down there?
Yeah, I mean, it's. I think that was our focus coming in a little bit. It's always our focus on the road. Defense, rebounding, and inside games, how you win on the road. And I was disappointed. I thought we turned them down in the first half a few times. And we talked about it at halftime that we had to do a better job of when those kids are open. And then, you know, I think Aaliyah had 12 shots at half, and they're all good looks. And so I was completely happy with all that. And, again, Gaston gave us some big minutes, man. The kid's just not ready. She's probably 60%, and she's trying to gut it out right now, and I'm trying to get her healthy. But I thought our inside people were really special tonight. They obviously have, you know, it's hard down there when you're trying to deal with Taylor at 6'4", and Amo's so crafty down there. She's really, really good. And when D gets you buried, it's hard to get to her. So we wanted to try to do that. We wanted to try to be aggressive offensively and not settle. And I thought for the most part we did that. When we went on a little dry spell, I thought that's when we got passive.
Aaliyah, in the back over here, you talked about a little bit how proud you are of your teammates, but how big of a win was this? I heard you all celebrating in the hallway over there. Just kind of talk through the emotions of that.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's personal. Like Coach said, the way that we played against OU, for him it was personal, and for us it should be personal as well. We did not have a great game, and we had to learn from that. At the end of the day, they came in and they whooped us. To be honest with you, they did, and we had to learn. We can't let anybody, especially come in our house and whoop us. So at the end of the day, every game we just have to take as personal. It's hard in the Big 12 every night. We have K-State coming up, another great team. So it's us versus us, though. I tell them every day we're our biggest challenge. So we put our heads down and go to work and get ready for K-State.
Coach, I'm sure you're not thinking much past K-State, but I think you and Nikki have both talked about this kind of a rivalry and this kind of an environment. Is it something you would like to see continue?
Yeah, I don't have a problem continuing to play. Our issue will be just like everybody's. It's how many of these kind of games can you really lock in and play in non-conference? You know, we're going to have an SEC ACC challenge. Connecticut and us have talked about continuing to play. It's obviously, again, rivalry. Y'all know, y'all been around here. It's a rivalry when people are starting, when you win. It's kind of been one-sided until the last couple of years. And so we've now won 3 of them, I think, in the last 2 years. We've won a couple Big 12 championships. And so I don't have an issue playing the game. I don't. And again, we're close. It's a bus ride. And so if it fits on the schedule, I certainly don't have a problem playing it. I know the fans probably enjoy it. And obviously both teams are very competitive. So, if that's something down the road that we want to do. But, as you know, for us, y'all, we play 18 rival games in the Big 12. Like, we get everybody's best shot. So this game's no more, I told them, like, I understand it's big for everybody that plays us, but for our kids, they have to be ready every night. I have to get these kids ready every night. Every coach at Texas has to get their team ready every night because we are somebody's rival. And it's very, you're going to have an Oklahoma happen. And we've got 3 losses in the league, y'all, and all 3 of them are one-possession games. And so it just becomes it's a real, but that's what we sign up for, right? It's what they sign up for. It's what I sign up for as a coach. every night you're going to get somebody's best. You're going to get their best 2 days of practice, their best pregame meal, their best shoot around. That's life for people at Texas in every sport. And, you know, I think we all know they said it on media, in their media, how it was personal and they were going to send us off to the SEC and all that. And that's okay. We you know, that's what I'm proud about with my kids. Like, they just work. Like, we're not, you know, we understand that. Everybody, like, it's not these kids' fault we're going to the SEC, you know. We're just doing what we're, you know, tell us where the next game is. We'll go show up and play. But, you know, that's what I like about this team. Like, I love this team. I love these kids, man. You can't help but after watching them compete tonight against that team in that environment, you can't admire and respect these kids and what they're doing, knowing that they've lost, you know, again, what I think is the best point guard baseline to baseline in the country, who's your Energizer Bunny, you know? And so we're having to learn how to play a different way, and they're doing it. You know, they're doing it. Played a lot of zone tonight again. But, you know, we're going to do whatever it takes to win. So, yeah, thanks for that question, and absolutely be something that I'm sure Nikki and I will visit about down the line.
Vic, we know you're a zone coach. We know how much you love that. Madison, did you expect to give 36 minutes tonight? And also, kind of following off what I asked Vic earlier, what did you think of the post play tonight?
Did I expect to give 36? No. I was low-key expecting me to be on the bench a lot, but hey, I wasn't tired. I kept going. But our post play, shoot, Amo, Taylor, they some dogs down there. When they really get in the mode and they're scoring like this and they're being, I mean, like Amo in the first half, I literally watched her at the top just go after her own boards, like just relentless. Like she was a dog down there the first half. Taylor's second half, a dog. So, I mean, Coach always says, like, we run through our post plays. Today, we ran through them, and they came big for us.
Aww.
Madison, from starting at guard for the first time against Baylor in conference play earlier, I mean, how much more confident do you feel now, you know, having several games under your belt? And yeah.
You know, just me being 6'1", and most of the guards I'm playing are shorter than me. I have to learn how to, like get low and like get to their level, low key, and kind of keep the ball in my hands. But no, from the Baylor game, I think I've grown a lot. Just knowing what I'm looking for, knowing what Coach wants, knowing how to play, how he wants me to play at the point guard position with pace. It's just a big growth, still growing.
Coach, back here, you talked a little bit about the atmosphere of tonight's game. Kind of what did you feel? Obviously, Moody Center is a pretty good atmosphere, but your thoughts on the Foster Pavilion?
Yeah, the students behind me, they seem to know a lot about me.
Yeah.
I guess I need to look up Google and see what's down about me. But there was some real in-depth knowledge about old Coach Schaefer. So, but that's part of it. It's a great atmosphere, and again, it made for a great environment tonight. I think whether we'd have been here in the old facility, it's always a big game, and that's how. I'm hoping that they get these crowds for every game, because that's how women's basketball should be played in that environment and viewed. I mean, that was a national TV audience, two teams just playing their heart out the right way. It just, it was really a good environment. So, again, I was proud of our crowd that came with us. And, again, it's really special. This is my profession. This is what I've invested all my life in. And whether you're at home in the Moody or on the road, anywhere in this league, women's basketball is really important. And that, that's special. But it should be. And again, I think administrations here at my place and across the country, they see what happens when you invest in women's sports and women's basketball. And so it was obviously it was a good crowd. And again, Probably need to go on Google and find out what there seems to be a little more information on there than what I'd like.
I think the highlight of their night was when you took the jacket off. They went crazy when you ripped the jacket off. Yeah.
It's hot in there, I will say that. I don't know who's controlling the thermostat. It's kind of warm in there tonight. Hey, appreciate y'all so much. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
your coverage of tonight's game in women's basketball. Praise the Lord and hook 'em horns.